All right, first drive is away. Have a good round. Good stuff. Okay, this one's around 90 yards out. That'll do for the approach. And here's a 13-footer. And it looks like this is breaking pretty hard to the left. And drop this one in for your par. And after that one, currently sitting at even par. And teeing it up on the second hole. Well, that's too bad. I'm pretty sure you weren't planning on that. It's okay. Oh my, you almost dropped that in there. Here we go. Drop this and save that par. Okay, even par at the moment. And teeing her up here on the third. And we've got about 150 yards to the pin from here. That's going to work just fine on the approach. And sink this next putt and you'll grab that birdie. This starts off pretty straight and then goes a bit to the left. Oh, ever so close to getting that birdie. And after that one, let's take a peek, see what's happening on the leaderboard. You are currently sitting right at even par. And you're working with the tailwind on this hole.
Jesus.
Well, I hope this one holds on to the fairway here. Okay, second shot here on the fourth. All right, we'll take that. And this putt would take you down to 1 under. This putt's going uphill, and I think it's going to the right as well. Looking good so far. Ooh, it's still on track. time for the 5th hole, and we got
Not
a
sure if
par
this is
4 ahead of
Masters.
us. Well, looks like we're going to be in the fairway. All right, this shot's about 150 yards out.
Shit.
Well, you're not going to hit every green today. That's all right. And this is your 3rd shot.
Have you gone that way?
And we are back in the fairway. Here is a bogey putt. This one's breaking pretty hard right to left. Okay, here's a 5-footer. And just 1 stroke over par at the moment. Wind's blowing right in our face on this one.
Get over.
Well, you can't hit all the greens. And here's our 2nd shot on the 6th. Okay, we're out of that bunker. That's step 1. Here we go, par putt. And this one's, I think, going left to right. All right, in the cup for the par.
Oh, them get off, shut off.
And you're sitting at 1 over for the round. All right, 7th hole now, and it's a par 4.
You would have to go that way now, wouldn't you? Fucking lucky bastard. No, not
That couldn't
lucky.
be
Fuck
what
off.
you intended, but yeah, we'll deal with it.
Fucking idiot.
Okay, out of the rough, and this might not be enough.
Oh shit.
And wouldn't it be nice to save par on this one? This one's breaking right to left, going downhill. Looks like he got a line on this. And from there, not a bad result. Here's a bogey putt. All right, let's see how this next hole is playing. And right now, you're just 2 strokes above par. That wind's blowing right into our face on this one.
Jesus, that's straight.
That's not going to work, is it? Okay, 2nd shot here on the 8th hole. After that little outing, we're back on the fairway. Good stuff. And this one is around 80 yards from the pin. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be great. Oh, missed the green on that one. Coming through with the chip. And you've got this putt for bogey. And the putt goes down.
Oh, they got fair.
And right now you are sitting at 3 over par. And the front 9 of this one ends with a par 4. Let's be careful getting out of here. Might not get all the distance you want in the deep stuff. This one might be coming up short from the rough. Well, that approach kind of missed the mark a little bit. Five feet left to go. Okay, 3 over par for you. And a heads up this hole. We got a tailwind blowing with the ball. Well, you got to hold on to the fairway here.
Kom maar around bank. Fuck.
See what you have on the second shot here on the 10th.
Bank, yeah, right. How'd you go that way?
Here's a putt for 19 feet. And this one's going pretty hard right to left. Oh my, that's too bad. And you've got this left for par on this one. And you're 3 over at the moment. And for the 11th, we have a par 3.
Alright. Dead bunch. Oh yes.
Great work on the approach. You saw that one, didn't you? This putt is measuring in at 11 feet. Now this one's starting way left. Okay, this putt's for your par. And that putt will go. And that'll leave you at 3 over for the day. And teeing it up now on the 12th. That's not going to be good.
Fucking rough, it's fucking horrible.
Okay, there you go. And we're setting up about 120 yards out.
Doesn't come in.
This one's heading for the rough.
It didn't
And
move.
this is your 4th shot. Good luck on this one. Par save, possibly. Oh my! All right, let's tap her on in and continue on our way. All right, let's rip out this scorecard, see what it's saying. 4 over par for the day. That wind is blowing right to left on this hole.
Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, that'll work.
Oh my God.
Okay, here you go. Nice easy putt. Breaking pretty hard to the left. Not a bad result from that distance. 7-foot putt here. And you are sitting at 4 over on the round. And now the 14th hole. We got a par 5 ahead. Good shot. And from here, it's about 250 yards out.
Can I? Go on. Get through. They're horrendous. They are fucking horrendous, them.
Five-foot putt coming up. Oh no, it's right by the hole. All right, let's grab this bogey and move on. Sitting at 5 over par for your round. Here we go, on to 15. This one's a par 3. This approach is heading right at the pin.
How the fuck is that? I don't know, is it the pin? Yep, full pot. Stupid bastard. Shit, this is solid.
This one's just under 20 feet. Oh, come on. Well, nothing you can do about it now. Let's pop the bogey, putt in, and move on. All right, not much left here. All right. And 7 over at the moment. And on to the 16th. Par 4 for this one. That's too bad. And you might not have enough club from the rough. Okay, for the save. This putt's moving to the left, up the hill. Three feet left. And your score is 8 over par currently. And the headwind is definitely a thing on this hole. Nicely played. Okay, we're around the 230-yard area from here.
Gosh, your bank left. Fucking right.
Well, you can't hit them all.
Fucking scumbag.
Nice chip. And this one is a save par. All right, that leaves you at 8 over par. Let's see what happens here on the 18th. Looking fine from the tee here. Okay, this is about 155 yards to the pin.
Should be
Come on, give us
alright.
a kick to the left. And this putt is very, very long. Just do what you can. See if we can get this close, maybe. This one's going pretty hard, left to right. Oh, look at this thing. All right, got most of the way there. All right, let's sink this putt and head to the clubhouse. Okay, finishing your round with a tap. And at the end of the day, you've wound up with an 8 over par on the scorecard. Well, on behalf of myself and the team here at HB Studios and 2K Sports, thanks for playing. I had a bit of fun. Hello there and welcome to this society event. And today we start off with a par 4. Now let's stripe this drive into the fairway and get on our way. Okay, hopefully you do well out there. First tee shot is away. Let's have a good one. And this one's about 85 yards to the pin. Yeah, nice work. That's a good little approach shot. All right, you've got this for the birdie. Let's go. Oh, come on. Come on, ball. 4 feet to the cup. And a solid showing here out of the gates. Even par after the first. All right, par 3, second hole. Let's do this. Ooh, this could be trouble. Needs to hold on to the fairway. Well, it's unlucky. Missed the green on that approach. I approve. And you've got this left over for par. And you're at even par currently. Third hole, par 4. Let's go. Oh man, this one's heading to the sand. All right, time to get on out of this dirty old bunker. I think you might be short out of the sand. And we are in the deep stuff currently. Let's get out of here now. Well, it's unlucky. Missed the green on that one. Okay, and from the green side bunker, let's nestle this one in nice and close.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Okay, you're putting now. That's about all I can say about this long putt coming up. Hopefully we can settle things here with a bogey.
Here.
Don't.
Okay, now this from 11 feet. And it looks like this one's just a little bit left to right. Good work. All right, 2 over par.
He's my son Rastafarian.
And teeing this one up on the 4th. We'll take those all day. We're in the deep stuff here. All right, back in the fairway. Now let's get into that green.
Busty brunette midget has night of her life with hound stud.
Okay, drop this one in there. This will save par. I think this one's going left to right. Oh, missed the par. Okay, just a few more inches to go. And a short putt, yes, but it will move to the left. And currently sitting at 3 over par. All right, take a look at this. We got a par 4 here on the 5th hole. This one's about 145 yards away.
Right out there. Gotta be.
Well done. 8 feet to the cup. Come on, get in there. Okay, you've got this one for par. Short putt, but it moves to the left. And that puddle drop.
Fat cow blows full NFL squad.
And we got a par 3, 6th hole ahead of us. Okay, there we go. This putt is just around 12 feet. This one should be pretty straight to start off with, and then it goes a bit to the left. Nicely done, dropping it in there for the bird. Good stuff. Okay, 2 over par at the moment. Teeing off now on the 7th. This one looks like it'll play.
Yeah, come down, come down.
And we got around 220 to go from here.
Virgil van Dijk is a silly donkey creasy-headed Dutch lout.
And that'll do. Grab your putter. This one's 24 feet
Oh,
away.
Betty.
I think this one's breaking pretty hard to the
Free
left.
one in here?
Starting this one out pretty good.
Shite.
All right, way closer than you were. Not a bad effort there. And just inches to the hole. And currently sitting at 10 over par. Okay, par 4, 8th hole, let's go. And we got about 225 yards to go from here.
Fucking long fucking course, this, Jesus.
Well, missed the green there on that one. Okay, green side sand. Let's see what you have. Ooh, nice little chip on that one. Be nice to get this one. This one's for bogey. Okay, we're moving on. Let's get this next hole. All right, here we go. 9th hole, par 4. Oh, come on now. That's not what you deserve.
There. How, you fucking ugly bastard.
This one might be coming up short out of the sand.
Well, you don't say.
We've got about 110 yards to go here.
I'm heading for it.
Yeah, this might be in the rough. This putt's about 5 feet. And as that one drops, that's 2 bogeys back to back. So let's crank things up a notch on the next one. And we got a par 4 in front of us, not too long either. Here's our second shot on the 10th.
Oh my god, that green looks horrendous.
Good luck with this. Way out here. An uphill putt. Moving right to left. And well done. You got most of the way there. And the only thing left to do is sink this putt and get your par. And right now you sit at 4 over par. Let's see what we can do here on the 11th. A little wayward on that approach.
Going.
Oh, that chip was robbed from you. All right, a little tap putt here. All right, let's see what's happening elsewhere on the leaderboard.
That's no, because I'm nowhere near it.
And now the 12th hole, and it's a par 5.
What? Fuck
Right,
off.
let's leave this sand behind us. What do you say?
Fucking bellend.
Good job getting out of that messy lie there. Fantastic work. Okay, this one's around 160 yards from the pin. The approach heading right.
Oh shit.
And unfortunately, that one just snuck its way into the deep stuff. Great chip shot there, pure. That's pure. And we're ending this hole with a bit of a tap. And here we go, 13th hole, and it's a par 3. Was well played. Putting this one from downtown. This is it's going to be interesting. I think this one's going to go a bit to the left. Oh my goodness. This one's just a 3-footer. Okay, let's head to the next. And here we go on hole number 14. Unlucky. Maybe a member's bounce to the left. I'm okay with that. This one's about 15 feet. This one's going to the left. Well, the putt appears to be online.
It's a birdie.
And on to the 15th hole, par 3 coming up. A little too much to the right.
Stay.
Okay, let's drain this and get our par. And right now you are sitting at 3 over par. Okay, let's unload on this one. Par 4, 16th hole. I got a good feeling.
It's in a bunker again.
Well, that's too bad.
Do not believe this.
And I don't think there's enough on this one from the sand. Setting up here now for our third shot. All right, out of that bunker and putting. Let's see what happens. Okay, this will save your par. Let's go. This one's going up the hill and to the left.
That's well long. It's not.
Oh, almost in there. Good luck here. 8 feet to the cup. And that's 4 over for you. And teeing up now on the 17th.
I was going right to left, but I don't care, man. I don't care.
Nicely struck. All right, setting up now at about 200 yards away. And maybe you want to dial a little backspin in here. This is a downslope that could be dangerous around the pin.
Shit. Come on, come down.
And here you go, birdie putt coming up here. This one goes to the left and then it goes to the right. Should be interesting. Six-foot putt. Okay, currently sitting at 4 over. Okay, now we go over to the par 4 18th hole. And the tee shot looks like it'll be safe. Setting up here about 190 yards or so to the pin.
It's on the line.
That's okay. No worries. We'll be on the green soon enough. And for a final score of 74. And this one's just slightly going to the right. All right, you've managed to drop that one in for par on the final hole. Good stuff. And it will be a plus 12 on the scorecard for you at the end of this one. Well, on behalf of myself and the team here at HB Studios and 2K Sports, thanks for playing. I had fun. Hopefully you did too.
Is the trail players' scores.
Yeah, I did. To be fair, wasn't that hard of course. Second round was a piece of piss. I haven't got any consistency, as you're saying. I'll have a little go with woods mark, take quick if I can. See what I make with it. We shall have a go online. What the fuck is that? Wow, these graphics are a fucking joke.
Be on tomorrow, mate. I'm knackered, gotta be up early night Rastafari.
Go on.